everybody say hello to me, waving your hand. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Excited? Today is going to be a super exciting session because we're going to be discussing something which is highly crucial and important in the current scenario right now. It is about your graphotherapy. And let me start this session by quickly hearing some, beautiful success stories. What's happening? What is the story for this week? What is the good news is? Anybody who wants to start with breakthroughs for this week, and then we will get started. So everybody, welcome. Hey, Leela. So let's start with Leela there. So everybody say hello to Leela there.
Good evening, all, and sir, good evening. Nice to see you again. Like I told you, you're an inspiration. Sir, what I want to share is, I was getting prepared for these assignments, and I did 10 samples. And guess what? I received money from all the 10 samples, which is 5,500 per person. And so I really made a big money. And with that, loads of blessings and loads of love. I'm actually so happy. You don't want to know. I mean, this samples was more of like, I want to really get my certificate. So I didn't focus on money, but I did tell them that, I will do analysis and this is my fee. I didn't have to go and ask them back. Immediately after analysis, I got my money. I'm like, super excited. And I finished my assignment. I'm just converting that into PDF and I will send out everything. It was beautiful experience. Even to get this assignment done was amazing for me. And I just loved it. I got rich. I got my blessings. I owe the money for assignments. Can't wait to receive my certificate. I'm so excited, sir. This wouldn't have been possible without you, our facilitators and other team members. So I have loads of regards and gratitude to all of you. Thank you so much. It was really beautiful.
Thank you and congratulations. I wish we live in a world where we get paid to do the assignments and you would go. Okay, those of you new to the community, first of all, welcome. Congratulations for choosing to be a part of us. What Leela was sharing is Leela is our professional handwriting analyst student, and she's also pursuing her understanding about health and handwriting. And as part of being a professional handwriting analyst, we reach out to 10 different people, analyze handwriting just to get the ball rolling. And in the process, she was able to inspire people to take up her coaching system. So now Leela is not just going to be analyzing handwritings, but also supporting them in getting their writing right so that it can influence the subconscious mind. So thank you, Leela, for such an inspiration. And you know what we always say, it's all about you taking an action. See,
yes,
when you
absolutely.
take action, the results are possible. The challenge is we don't take actions, and how will the results happen? See, when I say results, not necessarily it could be a positive or a negative one. It could be anything, but result is a result. The outcome is important, and to get an outcome, what is the first thing required is to take that step, and that's what Leela talked about. Congratulations, God bless you.
And thank you so much.
Thank you for being an inspiration for 10 different people. And I always tell you this, you think you're just analyzing handwritings. But for me, are you with me? You think you're just analyzing handwriting. I always believe every analysis you analyze is like every life you add value or inspire. And trust me when I say this, not everybody who needs help is a person who's going to come and knock the door of your home. So it's important that you need to be really available to them. Make sense now, everybody? Thank you. So who's next? Yeah, you're welcome to share what is your personal growth also. What was your experience of writing Graphotherapy? If you've completed your 21 days of Graphotherapy, what has been your experience? Tell us about it. So the idea is the first few minutes I want everybody to share because this session is basically attended by people who are part of my community in different capacities. So you will see somebody who has not even attended any program. They're starting with us today. The people who have already completed one level of it and they're looking at becoming a professional handwriting analyst. So you will have a mix of all, and you'll have your facilitators also attending this session. So welcome everybody. Let's start with Renu. Renu wants to share something. So everybody say hello to Renuji there. Renuji, what is the time there?
Sir, it's 6:30. Oops, sir, it's 6:30, but the timing just changed. So originally it should be 5:30 a.m., but so it's morning. early morning. But as you can see, it's still dark and everybody's sleeping. So that's why I'm speaking very softly. I hope everybody can hear me.
Yes, we are able to hear you, and that's an acknowledgement. We have people attending programs, overseas participants also, and she is one such committed participant. And there are times where she has attended overnight programs with us. Yes, Renuji, what's the breakthrough?
Sir, it's personal. Since I've started writing graphotherapy for the last week, uh, actually to go back, I I I'm diabetic, and being diabetic, I think I haven't gotten the blood work done because I'm scared it's going to be very, very high right now. So my feet used to be in pain all night. I would be feeling scratchy. The fingers were at least, there were days when I would think that maybe it's coming to a point where they would have to amputate my feet pretty soon. So they were only at night, but not in the daytime. Daytime was fine, but when I went to sleep, it would keep me awake all night. And from the last 1 week, they are back to normal. No pain at all.
Amazing, amazing. What
You
about
know,
you?
and I didn't even realize it till I think there's a question one where it says, what difference have you seen in your health? And I'm thinking, I don't think I've seen any difference. And then I'm like, oh my God, my feet, they don't hurt no more at all. Like it's back to normal. And I am fit. I know it, and I'm still amazed. After a week later, I'm still amazed.
And I'm not surprised because the type of intensity you put in with your participation, the commitment you're showing, because it's not easy what you do. Because trust me when I say that, I attended one program in the Australian time and I could not sustain that. And the way you're showing as a commitment and you keep showing up every week for the classrooms and everything, you know, I'm not surprised because it's itna banta hai definitely. That's the idea there. Everybody show some love for Renuji there. And today I'll also be talking about how health benefits are possible using graphotherapy. And that's what the session is all about, but really inspiring. Renuji, thank you for being so awesome. Great. So who's next? We have Shantani. Yes, we go to her. And before that, we have Fernandez, Perpetual Fernandez. So yeah, what do you want to share? Unmute yourself, please. Yeah, unmute. Yeah. Can you please unmute? Are you able to see the prompt?
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you for this opportunity for me to get into this through Mitesh Khatri. And I'm very, very excited to get into the system because this year I'll be 60 and I wanted to do something different in my life. Because right now I'm I've got a small corner shop and it's not doing that good because of COVID and stuff like that. But now I want to learn something different. And I was wondering, what can I do? And when your program came in, I said, yes, this is maybe for me. So I've just started today. Today was my first day in writing the script. And I've just sent you all the details and signed it for it, everything on WhatsApp and to my facilitator, Shilpa Ji as well.
Great.
And thank you ever so much.
Thank you. Welcome to the community. Everybody, let's welcome her and congratulations on getting started. And I really sense the power of that. You are looking forward to adding value to people around you and getting started. And that's really amazing motivation. Looking forward to work with you and taking you forward. Let's go to Ramya now. Yes, Ramya, what's your sharing? What's happening? Yes, please.
Blessed evening, sir. Sir, to be frank, I got my fourth salary as a remuneration of two things. One is my third salary and one is my fourth salary by analyzing 10 handwriting sample. For third salary was 5 people have analyzed. I have earned as 15,000 and fourth is for 20,000. In that, one is extra that I have healed them through Ho'oponopono. So, and one thing from my friend's mom also I have learned. She was asking me for healing, and I did not expect this from her, but automatically when I was doing for my friend, she automatically asked me also. So I said, okay, I'll do it. And the next minute, sir, when I reached my home, she was calling me that I don't have any type of any feeling body pain. She was having a very lot of pain in her knee and back pain. When I start to heal her for almost 1 hour, she was to the extreme and she was very, very emotional.
Amazing.
Yeah, she was calling me daily and saying, what made you think like this? I said, my facilitator and my sir made me like this. Why can't I try to do this to my friend's mom? And especially for my mom, I'm doing it now as she's suffering a lot. But still, I'm trying my best to make her to walk now, as she can't walk properly for some days. It may, as doctor said, it will take more than 6 months. But in spite of her health, it may take more than that also. But I have the best thing that I can make her walk. I have that confidence. Sir. I'm making a healing on myself and calling her through her headphones. Tell her to hear what I say every day in video call. As she's not here, she's in her mom's home. As I can't take care of her, so she is there. So,
Thank you,
so
for
happy.
sharing.
Thank you so much. Sir.
Congratulations for all the money. See, money is a byproduct, but the tech value and the prayers, the acknowledgement, what you receive is simply amazing. And this is for all of you. When you are so powerfully equipped, you can definitely add on value. And this is a biggest testimonial that how law of attraction, Ho'oponopono as a therapy, how all the platinum standards you're able to use Graphotherapy and come together and make everything work for you in beautiful synchronicity.
Exactly, all made me in one thing. Really, I was blessed to have you and Matish sir on my life, sir. Thank you so much for making me happy always. Thank you so much.
God bless you. God bless you. Thank you, Ramya. Let's go to Niranjanji. What do you want to say? So everybody say hello to Niranjanji and do share love for Ramya onto the chat box. Yes, Niranjanji.
Yeah, good evening, Imran sir. I'm blessed actually to be in part of this family, rather I say. And also I'm lucky to get my facilitator Sandhyam as my facilitator. So basically, I just want to share my experience. First day when I write the graphotherapy, I was having a lot of stress on my palm and elbow, everything. First 2 to 3 days, I got a lot of pain, and my writing was so bad. Basically, I'm not a good writer, but my handwriting was so bad that I could not read what I'm writing actually. But after 2 to 3 days, then I started writing slowly, and I got the writing in line. But now, after 21 days, completion of 21 days, I'm just taken a 4-line booklet from market and started writing. And I compare for the first day and this first day of this new book. It is totally a tremendous change. I cannot believe that I can write like this way.
Amazing.
And by experience, I can share. Last time when I shared the experience, I was not feeling any experience, but now I can share that I'm getting very good sleep actually. Once I go to bed, I don't know when I sleep. Within minutes, I just get a sleep. So that is the thing. I'm getting a lot of energy, and really, I'm thankful to for this graphotherapy, and I am hoping to learn many more things for side.
Looking forward. Congratulations, Niranjanji. If you are sitting there and wondering, Imran, having a peaceful sleep is a huge accomplishment. Trust me when I say this, yes, because people take tablets to sleep. We do what is required to be done to just go to the sleep. And if you can do it on your own and work it, and that's the beautiful accomplishment. So thank you, Niranjanji, for acknowledgement. Let's go to Mohit.
Because I'm in a senior level of management. We are having a lot of stress. So it is really tough to get sleep in the night. But thanks God and all this force. I'm really getting a night sleep.
Thank you. Take care of yourself, and thank you for being awesome. So let's take a quick sharing. We will take the last one will be Anandji. Yes, Mohit. Yes, please. And then Kalpanaji.
Hi, everyone. Blessed evening to everyone. And I just like to say thanks to Imran and everybody I I was working in a corporate from a pretty long time, and especially into the sales. So I was always into the high stress with the sales pressure targets. And from last 12 years, I was suffering from a back pain, a typical back pain, which used to be there on the whole of my backbone. Whole of my backbone used to pain 24/7. I was, because of that reason, I was suffering from sleep disorders as well. And the only way, when I used to get, you can say, some relief in the back pain was when I sleep, that too just on the mat, on the floor, on the mat, without any pillow or anything. Even if it is a winter season, I need to sleep on the floor. Then only my back used to get some rest. Otherwise, it was very, very chronic. And from last, when I started doing my graphotherapy, I finished my 21 days and I started with my 30 days graphotherapy. Back pain is almost gone. Now I don't feel that my like backbone is there. Otherwise, I used to have, and every sometime I have to get up and do some stretching exercise. I hear the all the cracking sound from my backbone all the way. At least 45 minutes to 1 hour. I have to stretch my back. Otherwise, pain gets chronic. Now it's getting over. It's
Amazing.
getting over. I am able to sleep much better.
Amazing.
And it is reducing my irritation and my continuous like pressure on the mind as well. Graphotherapy is helping me out a lot.
I'm glad. Thank you so much for sharing, Mohit. More power to you. Come on, everybody, show some love for Mohit there. And yes, Kalpana ji, over to you.
Yeah, blessed evening. I just wanted to share two things actually. One is that I'm in Bhopal right now, and tomorrow, like my sister is there in Bhopal, so she's going to put up a stall in some interiors exhibition. So I'm going to sit there and do my graphologist analysis also. So I've prepared a few things for that to, and then I'll be second. I don't know what will be the response, but tomorrow for 4 days I'll be doing that. And second thing is one lady asked me for 7-year-old she has 7-year-old daughters, two, I think twins, they are twins. So she said she wanted to, she wanted to develop for good handwriting. So I said, you just have to wait for 1 or 2 months. I'm pursuing the facilitator course, and then I'll be able to help. So she said, okay, ma'am, I'll wait for that.
Amazing.
So these are the two things I wanted to share.
Great. So you have your audience ready even before you complete your facilitated program.
Yes, yes. Thank you, Imran. Thanks to you and the whole team actually. All of them are so motivating, like our facilitators also. So every Saturday and Monday I connect with them also, and I get so much power from them. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. More power to you. And Kalpana ji is part of my facilitated program. She's getting trained now. She'll be working with children also, and very soon she'll be mentoring people coming into our community. So Anand ji, go ahead. What do you want to share?
Yeah, good evening, Imran ji. Thank you so much for the graphology. I joined almost 2 months back. I think it's third month. So I completed 21 days and now started 30 days also. It's almost 12 days, 13 days is over. But I don't know, I was having a back problem since almost 20 years or so. Backache, L3, L4 and S1 bulge and sciatica. Continuously. I visited so many hospitals, Mysore, chiropractic, everything. I tried so many things, MRIs and all this, spent a lot of money. But suddenly I started feeling that my back problem is vanished. I don't know how come. When I spoke to Lakshmi ji, she is my facilitator. So I mentioned her, this is what I'm feeling that. So she told me that because of this graphotherapy only, you got the benefit, you share this. I shared the same thing in my group. And thanks to Imran ji very much. I got a very much relief due to which I am not able to concentrate on my work. The back problem and the sciatica, it disturbs a lot. So now I am feeling very much positive. Whenever I'm getting any negative thoughts, when I'm writing this Graphotherapy and every day writing, and I'm feeling positive feelings also.
Amazing.
So thanks, many thanks to Imranji and his academy.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you so much, everybody, for sharing your breakthroughs with us. I know everybody wants to share, but I'm just going to take this moment and say thank you for all of you for being an amazing action taker. The simple rule of transformation is very, very clear. My words, your actions is equal to transformation. So thank you for taking action on my words, trusting my facilitators, and following the therapy the way it's designed to be. If you're sitting there and wondering, Imran, how writing few letters have an impact on my health, and especially some of the things which are, some things which even doctors have given up to a certain extent, right? And they say it's age related. They say, it's over the period of time. You just have to rest. You will be fine. Things like that. So I will like to conclude this conversation with one beautiful statement, and that is a healthy mind cannot have a diseased body. A healthy mind cannot have a diseased body. So our graphotherapy, our entire conversations, our entire vibrations and energy from our facilitators and everybody is that we're just empowering you here on the mind level, and the mind takes care of the body. And there are case studies where we also identify why people get back problem as a challenge, why people have issues related to the bones and things like that. But you don't even have to understand that. If you can just practice graphotherapy, focus on your mind, the body is going to, and the mind is going to take care of the body. And thank you for all the wonderful sharings. Now let's get started, because today is a very important conversation which we're going to have about graphotherapy. And that's why I took these sharings. So let's get an understanding how graphotherapy works. And if you're not able to see any changes, if you're not able to pay attention to specific changes there, today I'm going to give you 15 questions to ask yourself. Okay, and that will change the way you're going to be looking at your graphotherapy. So right now, let's get you all started with a very, very beautiful conversation about graphotherapy. Graphotherapy in simple language is about systematic way of writing, and you write in such a way that you are focusing on some of the letters, which in turn influences your subconscious mind. And that's how you all see benefits. So the simple logic is, hand brings the writing onto the paper through the brain, neural pathways, and the muscles. And what we're doing is we're making the small shift, and this shift is actually doing the reverse communication. So let's get you all understanding to this. What is graphotherapy? In the most simplest of words, graphotherapy is a scientific process of changing one's handwriting to affect positive behavioral changes. So this is the most simple words you can actually explain graphotherapy. If anybody wants to know what is graphotherapy, this is the simplest of example. We use graphotherapy as a process of making certain changes in your letters to bring in the positive behavioral changes. Now, the next question is a process of transformation of oneself with practice methods of writing. So let's go to the thing. Why do we need graphotherapy? If you're sitting there and wondering, Imran, there are many other modalities where there are other processes and systems where I can use to work on myself. Why do I need to have graphotherapy as a question? The simple answer is to bring in positive changes in our behavior. Ladies and gentlemen, why do we need graphotherapy? To bring in positive changes in our behavior. Number two, to turn our weaknesses into our strengths. Most of us have a very limiting belief system, and we think because of this, we are not able to move ahead in your life. So you're not taking any actions. So what is also important is life is all about the black and the white. What is also important is to understand both the aspects and find out what can work for you better. Number three, to improve your health by empowering your mind. So if you are sitting there and wondering, Imran, why do I need to write graphotherapy? These are the three important things: to bring in positive changes in your personality and behavior, to turn your weaknesses into your strengths, and to improve your mind. And what are the benefits of graphotherapy? Why do you think you should be writing graphotherapy? So let's discuss that. Benefit number one, which I love this, is very, very simple. Improves self-esteem. Everything on this planet Earth is accomplished because you have an amazing self-esteem. If you don't know what is self-esteem, it's a beautiful combination of self-respect and self-confidence coming together. Most of us don't have our self-esteem high. It's important you use graphotherapy to get this high. because this is one reason why you're not taking actions, why you're not investing enough, why you're not really able to make that shift. Number two, it enables a beautiful coordination between the mind and the body. If you're really looking at graphotherapy, and the reason why people are able to generate so beautiful results about their health is because you're bringing in the sync between the body and the mind. How? Through the scientific position of the pen, paper, and the body. And the number three is it provides healthy state of mind. The reason why you should be writing, and the benefits of graphotherapy is that we have seen people working on themselves using graphotherapy, especially if it is psychosomatic, especially if it is something related to the mental health of the person. And that's the benefits of you practicing graphotherapy. The question is, next is, why is it so important? Imran, I understand graphotherapy is important. I understand, this is the, essence of bringing the sync between the body and the mind. But my question is, why is it so important that we need to bring the sync between the body and the mind? Why is it so important? Why are we so focusing on bringing this together? The conflict between the mind and the body, the conscious and your subconscious mind, is so frequent that the most of the people don't even recognize them and consider them as a common and everyday occurrences. Are you all with me? The conflict in our mind and our body, the conscious and the subconscious mind, is so huge that you don't even, you're not even aware that there's a conflict. And if you're sitting there and wondering, Imran, what happens when this conflict happens? Low self-esteem, loss of focusing, concentration ability, inconsistent energy levels. You're not able to maintain your energy levels. It's highly inconsistent. You always are in a tense impression. You're always so nervous. And this is very important, always feeling impatient. And you know what? The last one, inability to stay calm under pressure and to handle situation. And the worst of the feeling is feeling helpless. How many of you here, maybe before you started writing graphotherapy, maybe you're yet to start the graphotherapy, how many of you are able to relate to any of the points which I shared there right now? It's low self-esteem. It is the loss of focusing and concentration ability. Imran, every day I wake up saying that today I will do this, but I'm not able to do this. Yeah, today I will take this step. Today I will start doing that, but I'm not able to. So that's lack of focusing and ability, concentration ability. Inconsistent energy level. Imran, I am excited. The first few minutes of the meeting started. I'm there, and I don't know, something mind happens. I pick up my phone, and this is what is happening. That is what is happening. Are you with me? And thanks to all the distractions what we have, we are not able to get that out of our system. Are you all with me? We are not able to get that out of our system. So the idea here right now is it's important that you need to be focusing on all these aspects. Impatience is the key. You need to really work on it. Patience is very, very important. And one of the biggest benefits of you working is to get your, patience levels back. That's where the entire key is, right? And inability to stay calm. How many of you are, one of the biggest benefits of graphotherapy, which you fail to recognize, is that how many of you have realized, Imran, I have stopped reacting and I have now started responding. So there are two different things, huh? And most of us do a lot of reactions than responding. That's where the problem is, right? The first thing which comes to you is reacting. And then the later realization is that responding comes there. So if you are not yet started writing graphotherapy, I think this is the motivation for you. If you want to accomplish any of this or all of this, get back to graphotherapy. I can tell you all the other reasons. You can do meditation, you can do so many other things, but remember, there's challenges which you are experiencing in your life where all this is not able. See, if you're having the tense impression, how do you think meditation will work for you? Right? So now let's get you started. So now, what to observe during daily practice of graphotherapy? One of the biggest questions I get asked by everybody is that, Imran, graphotherapy, but the second page, how many of you experience, I write graphotherapy, the next page, writing what you experience, that is the most difficult page. Sometimes you will not write graphotherapy because you have to fill that page. And some of you are very beautiful people. You have a standard language. Good, fine, felt nice. इससे आगे आपकी English जाएगी नहीं. Right? इससे आगे आप बढ़ेंगे भी नहीं. And some of you are very good at it. So good, you will not even give 5 stars to yourself. You know, even if you've done the best of it, the facilitator is saying, अच्छा किया है आपने, फिर भी आप बोलेंगे नहीं 3 star देंगे. So now, let us focus on what you need to observe. And some of you who are not even able to observe is because आपको लगता है कि यार कुछ नहीं हो रहा है, लेकिन बहुत सारी चीजें हो रही हैं, लेकिन आपको क्या देखना है आप वो नहीं देख रहे हैं, and that's why you're not able to see the results. So that means you're not able to see what you have to see, and that's why you're not able to see the results. So let's do that. Now, I want you to first observe the influence of a pattern or a letter or the stroke which you're doing. जब भी आप कोई भी ग्राफोथेरेपी लिख रहे हैं ना, whether you're writing squiggles, whether you're writing the circular movements, whether you're writing the while loops, identify every pattern resonates differently with you and differently with each one of you. So whenever you write that 1 page or 2 pages, find out what is happening. Are you enjoying writing this? Are you feeling that yaar ye kab khatam hoga? You know, sometimes it also happens with us that, you know, you're always worried, yaar, when will this get over? You know, today I did not enjoy writing Graphotherapy, Imran, because, you know, it's very difficult to write. Yeah. Now you need to ask yourself the following questions to make it. So I'm going to share with you all the 15 questions to help you to identify what is happening. Are you ready for it? Everybody ready? Okay. Now stop writing. Don't get busy writing these questions. I want you to get busy. Are you all with me? I want you to get busy answering these questions here. Okay, are you all with me? If you're a professional handwriting analyst, don't worry, this data will be shared with you, and this recording will also be available for the other members, so you can go back later. But right now, I want you to be with me and answer this. So the first question you need to ask yourself is that, did you feel like you're eating more or less? The first thing which will have an impact is, see, food is a fuel to your body. Everybody say this. Food is a fuel to our body. So what you eat, it manages your physical aspect. What you think, it manages your psychological aspect. Are you with me? We all are focusing on our food intake, but we don't focus on our mind intake. What are you thinking right now? Right? Because what you think, what you say is what you become. So you need to also pay attention towards what is the new things which you're doing. That's why attending programs, you know, learning new concepts, new skills also is a better way of fueling your mind. Keep your mind engaged in that way. Otherwise, you will sit in front of the Netflix for 4 hours, complete the entire season of that particular program, but nothing will shift here. And how many of you have observed this? When you have started writing Graphotherapy, you're eating actually less than before. And that's why you're able to manage your weight better. You're able to manage, because you don't need, because when somebody is in anxious state of mind, when the sync between body and mind is not there, the intake of food is not, you know, something which is uniform. You will have cravings. You will eat more than what is required. You will sleep more than what is required. So the first benefit of writing Graphotherapy is it brings in consistency in your food intake. How many of you saw that happening in your practice? Raise your hand, or you can type in me on the chat box. Yeah. So if you're working with a client, if you're working with a client, these are the questions you can ask after 7 days of Graphotherapy, of 10 days of Graphotherapy, that in the last 1 week, what happened? Okay. And don't worry, if nothing you felt, it's completely okay. I'm going to give you another 14 questions, which one of it can be resonate. Okay. And by the way, there's nothing about eating this much and that much only. It's just about eating pattern. Okay. Now, second thing is related to your psychological aspect of it. Did you feel like sharing, talking to people, or you did not feel the need of it? You know, I have seen many of us, when you practice Graphotherapy, you start to open up. Earlier, you used to hold on. You used to bottle your emotions. Now there is a feel of doing it. And second, earlier you used to blabber, earlier you used to share your problems with everybody who you come across, but now you're not doing that. So you have started observing what you're speaking and whom you're speaking to. How many of you are able to realize that? Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Number 3, and those of you who have not yet started Graphotherapy, don't worry, this video will be available. Once you start Graphotherapy, you can revisit this so that you know where you're heading towards. Make sense? Smile, everybody. Some of you are listening to these questions as if it is an examination. No, it's about you only. Smile, everybody smile. Great. So did you feel like sleeping more or slept less yet? Are you with me? Yet you were active all day. How many of you have seen, Imran, my duration of my sleep has come down. I don't need 8 hours of sleep. Even if I get 4 hours or 5 hours, I'm still able to maintain my energy levels. I'm able to do that. So kabhi kabar ye kam bhi hota hai, to dariyega nahi, ye bhi achhi cheez hoti. You will still feel afresh. Okay. And sometimes initially when you write Graphotherapy, please be okay if you're sleeping more. Are you with me? How many of you slept more when you were writing Graphotherapy? Yeah, it's a good sign. You know why? The exhaustion of your brain happens only when you're in the sleep. So my request is, even if you're sleeping more, you're not able to get up that day, take a break, complete your sleep. Because that is the break your brain wanted. It had to shut down, and that's how the exhaustion happens. So allow that to happen. Did you feel any resistance to a level that you wanted to stop writing? Kabhi kabar hota hai na, you will find reasons not to write. Imran, I did not wake up early because if I wake up early, I'll end up writing Graphotherapy. So I did not wake up early. And you will see how your brain will come out with the reasons not to write. Tomorrow I have ordered one special table. Okay. When it comes, I will start writing Graphotherapy perfectly on the table. Can you see? You're looking for reasons not to write. Oh, this pen, I think I'm not comfortable. I'll first find out. I'll watch the video on pen stories and then watch. You'll not watch the video and then you'll not write. तो आप मालूम कीजिए क्या reasons आप दिमाग में लेके आ रहे हैं, which is, convincing you not to write. And that is also one of the ways of knowing Graphotherapy is working. Are you with me? It's like you telling why you're not going to the gym is because if I write today, again, I'm traveling. So let me come back and then only do exercise after I come back from travel. Can you see that? You convince yourself not to take action. And that's one of the ways of checking whether Graphotherapy is working or not working. So chaliye, aage badhte hain. Hey, are you all enjoying this conversation? Are you all with me on this? Great. Let's go to the next question. How well did you manage your emotions? Was there any outburst, crying, or anything unusual about it? How many of you felt that, Imran, I became a little more emotional than before? I saw that I was crying. I was, getting angry more than usual. Yeah. So all this is also a sign of Graphotherapy working on you. Are you able to relate to this? Yeah. Thank you for all the responses on the chat box. Yeah. You're more sensitive to emotions. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just reading the responses on the chat box. Okay. How well did you manage your emotions? Was there any outburst? So all this is part of the story, G, not to worry about that. Now, have you started paying attention, okay, the way you used to react? Okay. Did you react or respond to scenarios or situations? So this is also one of the important ways to work on it. So the next question is, what is your maturity in terms of responding or, reacting? Are you reacting or are you responding? Kya change hua hai? Kya change hua hai? Wo bhi aap note कीजिएगा. That is also the reason why Graphotherapy is working for you or not working for you. Okay. Do you feel your ability to concentrate or focus has increased? So one of the questions you can ask your clients and ask your own self is that, okay, you're not getting health benefits, you're not getting any sleep aspects, but have you started paying attention that aapka concentration and focusing ability increase hua hai? Not majorly, even if it is to a certain extent of the percentage level of 10, 15, 20% is also a good news. Because our attention span has reduced drastically. So much so that we are so impatient as people. The moment the video starts on YouTube or any streaming channel, the moment the video gets interrupted, what do? You have no patience. You will skip that video, right? You will swipe it up. So our patience and attention span has gone for a toss. But if you're able to generate that, you will get more. Yeah. So are you experiencing, are you experiencing any health challenge currently? Did it get aggravated or reduced? Okay. So today, when people spoke about back pain, people spoke about knee, people spoke about the blood flow and everything, kabhi kabar, it increases before it reduces. Or sometimes it just reduces. So that's why please make a note of it. What is the current health challenge? It could be as simple as a inconsistent, eating habit, or it could be a unexplained pain. It could be a migraine. It could be a spondylitis. जो भी problem आपकी जिंदगी में है, आप उसके ऊपर focus कीजिएगा. Don't stop the medicine. Do the medicine part. Do what the doctors have said, but simultaneously start writing graphotherapy, because sometimes graphotherapy helps you to get the benefit of the medicine also to your body. That means the body's resistance level reduces. That's why medicines work more better. What do I mean by this is, ladies and gentlemen, how many of you experience your resistance? Body has developed so much of resistance that the dosage of tablets, what you're eating right now, it's not enough. How many of you have realized you go to the doctor keeps increasing the dosages. Doctor keeps increasing the insulins. You know why? Your body has developed higher resistance level. And I've seen when you practice graphotherapy, your resistance level comes down and the medicine starts working more better. Number 9, how has your energy levels been? Do you feel energetic all day compared to before? How's your level of energy consistent? What is happening? I hope you're answering this for yourself. Okay. Jignesh ji says, Imran, yes. Hi. Archana ji says, yes. Jalpa says, amazing. Yeah, all the time. It's important that consistency. We all have energy. Everybody, we all have energy, but consistent energy is very important. Consistent energy is very important, and consistency is the key. Consistency is the key. Yeah, Mr. Charles says it's increased. Harshita says maintain. Jyoti Sharma says high in Josh and energetic all day. Energy, yeah. Poonamji, are you able to relate to it? Energetic, Ushaji says, thank you. So चलिए आगे बढ़ते हैं and let's find out the other aspects. Did you find it easy to write this pattern? You wanted to write more, or it wanted to get over soon? It could be anything. Some of you have problem. Okay, so which is your favorite letter to write? Everybody type in on the chat box. Which is your favorite letter or pattern to write? And some of you first will write what you don't like, and then we'll write what you like, and then we'll write what you don't like. Okay. Yeah, some of you love squiggles. I-T. Okay, why? Squiggles. Everybody's favorite is squiggles. Okay. T. Okay. Squiggles. Yeah. Can you see your body starts resonating with one particular pattern? Yeah. So what you don't like, now type in what you don't like. Imran, I don't like it when it shows up. I always avoid doing it. Yeah. Yeah. Roshni says, Imran, I don't like squiggles. Oh my God. Yeah. Twinkle says she does not like the half C's, the curves. Thank you. Thank you, Ji. Thank you for all the answers. Thank you. Ekta says, I want to write more. O, L, C, D. Wedges. Manisha ji does not like wedges. Anand ji does not like O. C. First time I love to write squiggles today. Thank you. Oh my God. There's such a happy club and the sad club. D and T. Shifa says. Reha says, I hate T squiggles. Great. So what is important is, ladies and gentlemen, listen to me very, very carefully. Watch me. The pattern which is difficult for you to write is the pattern which will give you amazing results. The letter which, because you know what? Your body is resisting. So everybody do this. Your body is resisting. अच्छा होने वाला है. That's why your body is making it go away. अच्छा नहीं होना है. So जो चीज आपको ठीक से लिखना नहीं हो रहा है. So whichever you're not enjoying writing, get onto it. But don't get onto it so much that you develop resistance. Watch me, everybody. What you persist, it grows in terms of resistance. तो इसलिए आपको क्या करना चाहिए? वो pattern break करना चाहिए. For example, if somebody does not like writing squiggles, today you write squiggles, tomorrow you change something else. Don't get behind squiggles every day. Then you will develop resistance. But remember the rule, simple strategy. The letter or the stroke or the pattern which you don't like writing is a pattern which can give you results. And trust me when I say this. उसके पीछे पड़ जाओ आप. You will say, लिख के देखते क्या होता है. What will happen? Let's find out. Let's figure that out. Are you all with me? So get on to doing it, because that's where the results is waiting for you. That's where the results is waiting for you. Because your brain is very smart, huh? It will make you believe and conceive the idea that this is not good. That's why you should not write. Like how many times you went to the gym the first day, definitely after first day, the body will pain. And some of you, it pains so much, you found reasons not to go. Yeah, nahin, bahut strain ho gaya. No, I should rest more. So can you see that your mind will convince you that this is not good? You did a diet. After eating the diet, that day you felt, vomited, or you felt loss of energy. And again, you convinced yourself this diet is not good. Are you with me? यार इतना टाइम नहीं मिलता. So don't convince yourself. Number 11. Did you experience pain in the hand or any specific finger? How many of you had pain in the hand? See, pain here. Okay, pain in this part, and this part is all normal. And at least kuch nahi hua to dard to hona chahiye. Agar dard nahi ho raha to that means you're not writing it the way it is. Maybe you're just filling up the page. Maybe you're just filling up the page. हाथ में दुखना चाहिए. And some of you feel we are sadists. हम लोग, all the facilitators and us, we actually enjoy when you get pain. You know why? Because if it is paining, that means we know it's working. Yeah, we are not sadists that we don't enjoy people in pain. Just the idea that ये आपके लिए है. Number 12, did you experience trigger of past experiences or thoughts or incidences? This is very important. Imran, I was writing, I remembered what happened to me in the childhood, what my teacher said then, what my uncle, said, what my father scolded me. Can you see some of you have realized it actually digs open some of these things and you don't even know why you're thinking about it. You don't even know why you're thinking about it. And some of the places you will start making yourself wrong. I should have decided that time. I should have taken action that time. मुझे कर लेना चाहिए था, मुझे ये करना चाहिए था. So can you see that? Are you with me? So what is important is, ये सब सवाल अपने आप से आप पूछेंगे ना, it will really change the perspective about your life. Are you with me? It will change your perspective about your life because it's all inside of you and how writing graphotherapy is triggering all these things. How many of you had this? Imran, past came out very strongly. कुछ चीजें थी मुझे समझ में नहीं आ रहा था लेकिन ये सब चीजें बाहर निकल के आ रही थी. Thank you. Number 13. Did you observe anything unusual, sweating, headache, blackouts, or changes in your breathing pattern? ये थोड़ा minute level में observation है. But see if you're able to see this, and you can check with your clients also because these are the things which you can observe. Yeah, blackouts. Blackout means बैठे बैठे आप गुम हो जाते हैं. No, Renu, it's okay. It will fade away after a particular time. G. Yeah. Thank you. Number 13. Did you see any change in the breathing patterns? Come on, everybody. Yeah, fast breathing. Yeah. Headaches. Yeah, sometimes on and off. Possible है. हो सकता है. Sweating. Yes. Yeah, Manisha ji, because yeah, you're able to sing more better. Yeah, got it. Thank you, Ranjan Saab. Blackout is again nothing but when you connecting between the mind and the body. That's one of the ways of frequency. Yeah. As long as anything and everything which you're able to manage on your own, you don't need any doctor support. Don't worry about that. Yes, Upendra, little bit of headache in the starting is possible. Thank you. So चलिए आगे बढ़ते हैं. Question number 14. Did you experience being calm and composed and not feeling the need to react? How many of you felt that you've become a little more numb now? Like आपको लगता है यार नहीं चाहिए, इतना सारा बोलने की जरूरत ही नहीं है. इतना सारा बोलने की जरूरत ही नहीं है. How many of you felt that? इतना सारा बोलने की जरूरत ही नहीं है बोले. Yeah, क्या बोलेंगे? इतना सारा क्या बोलेंगे? And sometimes you also have started realizing, Imran, all this is a very petty things, very small compared to my bigger aspects of life. So the 15th one is a very important thing. What did you find more challenging? Maintaining the space between the strokes, pressure, line coordination, or the stroke formation? क्या दिक्कत हो रही थी आपको? Out of these three things, which was more? Done. So these are the 15 questions which you can ask yourself to find out whether graphotherapy is working with you or not, or if it's working, what are the changes you can expect, because this will give you a little more direction towards where you can go ahead and look for. Are you all with me? Now, what opened up for you? ये सब सवाल पूछने के बाद, what opened up for you? What did you realize after answering all these questions? What opened up for you? Who wants to share? Did you realize that, Imran, I was missing out paying attention to all these aspects? Yeah, you were missing out, paying attention to all these aspects. So let's hear from people who have not been sharing. So chale, Shifa se baat karte hain. Yes, Shifa, what was your experience of undergoing this question answer right now?
So actually, initially, I did not feel any changes at all. And like you said, I completely resonated. I did not like writing T and D because I had the inverted V and I had a low self-esteem. But that has worked amazing wonders for me. Now I have a T bar. It is not balanced yet, but I have a high T bar. And yeah, my self-esteem has actually risen up. And my dad is like, no, since you've joined the handwriting analysis, it's hard to talk to you. I'm not going to talk to you anymore. Yeah. And
I'll take it as a compliment. I'll take it as a compliment. Thank you, Shifa, for sharing that. See, sometimes things are happening, but you're not observing. So maybe important cheese. Thank you for paying attention to that. Thank you for sharing. So,
thank you so much.
Most welcome. Let's go to Rajat. Yes, what do you have to say?
Hello, sir. Blessed evening. So basically, if someone asked me before, so I first was part of the first step. And before that, if someone was asking me, the most common thing which I used to tell people was that I feel irritated. And that was very, very well observed from my handwriting also. And believe me, as I'm speaking to you today, of course, even before joining the professional approach, the irritation was going low. And today, it's almost gone. I never feel irritated actually nowadays. It's hard for people to get me irritated now. It's the situation has completely changed now. And the other thing was that I had extremely low self-esteem, which I used to think very high about myself. But when I deep inside understood, I realized that I have very low self-esteem and people can take me for a ride. And I was being gullible to people and they were so much using me everywhere. People had taken a lot of money from me. They were not returning me. One fine day, I took a call that enough is enough. And that was the time when I've almost recovered, 50, 60,000 rupees from people which they had taken. And there is much more to, get away. But I can say no now to people. That is a big thing that I've learned now because it was not happening. Two people came to me. They were asking money. They tried telling their problem. I said, everything is fine. I'm there with you emotionally, but sorry, I'll not give you money this time. I have my own experiences, and I need money, by the way. I'm doing my courses and I need money. So I'll not be able to support you this time. Sorry, but that's about it. And this was, I think, one of the biggest things for me, and I'm really improving on that aspect. And this, I feel that, will become my strength very soon.
Thank you, Rajat, for sharing, because I'm sure everybody will realize that, it's not the problem of giving the money, but asking the money back. And sometimes asking your own money back becomes a problem, right? And we don't have the power of saying no. And I think one of the biggest outcome of having high self-esteem is the power to say no. Thank you. Very powerful sharing, Rajat. God bless you. More power to you. Everybody, I'm sure you're showing some love for all the people who are sharing, Shiva, Rajat, and our other members there. So let's go to Mr. Nandi. Yes, what do you have to say?
Blessed evening, Imran sir. Thanks to have you as my mentor, first and foremost. And also my handwriting facilitator, so it's Manisha. So obviously she has been literally like an angel and always looking after all my shapes and patterns. And this is what has happened. And every time I start with squiggles, actually, if you see. So this is actual thing. Actually, I start with squiggles. So anything which I write. And one more thing I would like to share. Obviously, asking for money back was the biggest challenge. What means, and so obviously, बहुत सारा धोखा हुआ है life में, but gradually I have been able to say no, and obviously and eventually after 13 days of practice, my sleep went down. But my energy level has increased. I'm feeling like I'm opening up to everyone, and I am responding rather than reacting to the situation. I was a person who usually get highly tensed, and so when speaking in front of people. And after 13 days, believe me, whenever I started speaking, and I wasn't shaking at all. So that was the biggest achievement I have got so far. So thanks a lot, Imran sir and Manisha ji, for this. Thanks.
Amazing. Congratulations. Thank you so much for sharing. And let's go to Ranjini Bansal. Yes, Ranjini, what do you want to say?
First of all, gratitude to you, sir, and my facilitator, Falguni ma'am. And like, if I've raised my hand, I think it's just because of the handwriting that I'm doing. Otherwise, I'm the person who is very happy listening to everyone, be it any program. Like I'll be, okay, my question has been answered. So मुझे हाथ उठाने की जरूरत ही नहीं है. But today I felt like, okay, fine, I can also raise hand and at least pay my gratitude.
Thank you.
So like these 15 questions, I know Falguni man was used to say, you need to write, be a little more elaborate with your experience, because I used to write feeling good and calm, peaceful. So what experience while writing, I'm actually feeling calm. So these 15 questions really gives me an insight. Okay, all these things are actually going on with me. And this is, thank you for this all insight. Thank you, sir.
And that's beautifully said. Even on the online platform, we have backbenchers. Classroom में backbenchers होते थे, वो अलग बात है. Online में भी backbenchers. Some of you will not even put your video on, because video on करेंगे इमरान से बात करना पड़ेगा. Right? You need to show up. Otherwise, Imran will take out the name, then we have to respond. So, yeah, thanks for acknowledging being a backbencher. But now you have to take it from the front, right?
Right. Thank you, sir.
Lead from the front. Great. Thank you. And see, you have such a bright smile. You have to come up on the screen. You have to share your energy so that other people will also start smiling. Otherwise, some of you, they're sitting as if, so much significant about all the problems we are all experiencing here. Thank you.
Sir.
Great. Chalo, Sujata ji se baat karte hain. Sujata ji is your super senior. She is a graduate of inner physician graduate. हाँ, Sujata ji, कैसे हैं आप? बहुत दिन हो गए.
Nice to see you all, and after a long time, I'm joining the session. Yeah, I've completed my inner physician. For me, I am actually from Bangalore, but I'm transferred to Nagpur. I'm working here. So Graphotherapy, I joined during the COVID, that time where I was alone in the house. It was a savior for me. Actually, I have improved, it has improved my way of looking ahead in life. And main thing is that since I'm a government servant, I'm so happy to sign my signature. Before I used to feel I used to do shortcut. I'm so happy to sign the full signature and put the line on top every day. It makes a lot of a difference. And definitely, yes, the energy levels have gone up. Being alone, doing everything, I could have not managed if Graphotherapy was not there. Before I used to multitask and then have stress and all. Now I'm cool about it, doing one task at a time and enjoying the process. So definitely Graphotherapy seeps in through all walks in areas of your life. I'm truly blessed to be with Imran sir and this community. Thank you so much.
Pleasure is mine, ma'am. God bless you. Can you see that? Sometimes, have you realized when people speak, the way they speak itself tells you that Graphotherapy is working for them because the energy, the vibration completely is different. The smile itself is different. That's really great. Chale, baat karte hain. I saw somebody raising the hand. Okay, Manisha ji and Sheetal ji there. Yes, Manisha ji.
Thank you so much, sir, for this wonderful gift that you have gifted me. Before, when I joined Graphotherapy, I actually was in such a depressed state that I didn't want to see the next day. But then listening to you, seeing, hearing you, it has given me so much of power. And you won't believe it. For the first time I did the first step and the advanced, professional course, I kept my video off. Yes, I did have network issues, but I kept my video off. Why? Because I'm not beautiful. Like, I'm not so smart, and like, what will people think? And also, like, and the room is not okay, and this is not okay, and everything was not okay. Why? And I didn't have that confidence. Thanks to Graphotherapy, I have started loving myself. I have started believing in myself. Initially, like, I remember when it came to accepting love and being acknowledged, I would have been hiding under the table, so that I was not seen, and I could never accept it. And but today I have learned to accept it. It is really beautiful, and I have learned to say no. I have learned to stand up for myself. So probably if I had to list out the benefits that I've got from Graphotherapy, I probably will have to take the next session completely.
Yeah, very soon, maybe. Thank you so much, Manisha ji. And by the way, Manisha,
and so just another thing. Okay, when I joined at that time, like, I had so many things to say, but like, my head going faster than my tongue, but like, I would say so many things, but it was never effective. Thanks to Shilpa ma'am, like, now I know what I'm saying. I say whatever I have to. It is crisp also, and yet and still the message is conveyed. Other than I couldn't enroll people. Today I can enroll people for Grapho also. Like,
amazing.
So
amazing.
Thank you so much, and thank you, Super Ma'am, too.
Thank you for acknowledging all my facilitators. Thank you for all the love.
And all the facilitators, they are awesome.
Thank you. Thank you. So Manisha ji is also my handwriting facilitator in the making. She recently enrolled. So welcome to the community. Thank you for being a handwriting facilitator, because it's been the blessing of the Almighty. Our team is growing, our students, our community is growing, and we need more and more facilitators to come and serve them all. And thank you so much for joining the, the community there. Great. So last one, I'll take Sheetal ji before we go to the next part of the conversation. Yes, Sheetal ji.
Yes, thank you so much, sir. And really, मुझे ग्राफो में से इतना मिला है कि बात करना कैसा है ना, जैसे हम कह सकते हैं ना, हम खाना कैसे खाते हैं, जैसे हमें पेरेंट्स सिखाते हैं, तो शायद बात कैसे करना है, अपनी बातों को बहुत कम शब्दों में इफेक्टिव कैसे बनाना है, अपने थॉट को एनहांस कैसे करना है, अपने आप को लोगों के सामने पेश कैसे करना है, तो ये सब मुझे ग्राफो में से कॉन्फिडेंस तो मिला ही है, पर ये सब भी मिला है. तो थैंक यू सो मच सर.
Most welcome, ma'am. Thank you for acknowledging that. Ladies and gentlemen, this is my, all my beautiful people from the community who are able to create such wonderful results for themselves, and you're next in the line. So you need to get started. So my only promise I want from all of you is that make sure you continue to practice graphotherapy. Don't give a gap. Because the idea is you have got this beautiful sync between the mind and the body. It's a muscle which you have to develop. If you don't practice this muscle, the muscle will get weaker. So look for reasons to continue with your graphotherapy and do it in the systematic way. See, har cheez ka ek tarika hota hai, and you have to do it in the way it is supposed to be done. And do you realize the reason why we send you the book with a specific line, specific spacing, specific length is because there's a science behind everything. So that's why when you finish your graphotherapy, instead of taking up a 4-line or a 2-line book, see if you can talk to your facilitator, and the facilitator will suggest you what could be the next way of practicing graphotherapy, because the essence of doing it, see, playing it on the field and playing it in the home is a different thing, right? So you need to do the way it has to be done. So make sure you do the system. But now all these are the people who are already practicing it. Now I want to talk to people who are going to promise me that, Imran, after listening to all these people, after understanding all these questions, today I'm feeling highly committed. I promise you to continue graphotherapy, not missing any single day. All the people who give me reason, Imran, I'm traveling, that's why I'm not writing. Imran, I have my job is there. See, if you're traveling, don't you brush your teeth every day? If you're traveling, don't you eat what you have to eat? So you can't be giving me reason. So if you tell me, Imran, I'm traveling, that's why I'm not writing, all that you have to do is in your luggage, carry that book. That's all. And there also, when you get up, you have to just write it. Number 2, if you say, Imran, I got feverish, I had fever, health is not keeping well, that's why I could not write. My sincere suggestion is, please write graphotherapy so that your health will get better. Okay, जब आपकी health अच्छी नहीं होती तो यहाँ पे और शिद्दत के साथ आपको graphotherapy लिखनी. Are you with me? So don't give me, you give me reasons, I'll tell you why you should be writing. And if I tell you that, Imran, hand is paining, that means congratulations, you should be writing it. Yeah, you give me reason why you're not writing, I'll tell you why you should be writing it. चलिए मीता जी से पूछते हैं. Yes, Meeta ji, what do you want to say?
Yeah, good evening, sir. Lot of love to the community and my facilitator, Priyanka. I also am very grateful to Ranjini for taking that lead because, sir, I have a golden bench at the back and I love sitting there. So, but today I decided I just have to do it. I also have these existential questions. What is the need for talking? Everybody's saying, it's perfectly fine. And I agree with it. So today I decided I just have to jump in. And thank you so much. I've learned a lot. One more thing, sir, I realized for me, my realization has been that, there would be times in the morning that I would tell myself, oh, I'm so busy. I just had too much work and I don't have time for graphotherapy. Keep it aside, no way. But I don't know how, sir, that book would come creeping to me. And before I knew it, my hand was moving. I mean, I just love it. I'm absolutely loving it. In between my work, it's like my work break, my tea break. So I'm just filling books and I'm just loving it, actually. It's really done a lot of good things for me. Thank you so much. And the community is so wonderful, sir.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you for sharing that with us. And no more golden back benches, okay? You have to be up the front right now. We love to see you all in the front and start doing the talk.
Sir, I just read all the 4 books which I got. I'm actually a surgeon by profession. I'm a senior consultant, ENT. So 2 things I would like to share. First of all, there's in your resource section, there's something which is catering to us doctors. Like we doctors don't have a legitimate writing. So we have that issue, no doubt on that. And the way you have explained how medico-legally it is important for us to improve on that. So I was making a note and I was telling my all juniors that, see, I am going to do this course and I would like you all, I took samples of those people only, all my juniors, all 10 doctors only, because I want to work on them, on this. And I am really committed and looking forward for this course.
Thank you. I really appreciate, because we all have a mindset that doctors are very busy people. Okay, they are not going to be able to do all this program, but that really shows up in you that you're really committed to learn something and not only learn for yourself, but also learn for others. And I think that's a divine way. Because अपने से ज़्यादा सोचना दूसरों के बारे में ये सबके लिए possible नहीं है. And you did that. And that's the reason why you're here. I really appreciate. And thank you for doing what you do as a doctor, as a medical professional. And thank you for being part of the community. Thank you.
Problem I'll be facing that it is not possible for me to do in the mornings. Is it okay? Because I'll be more relaxed in the evenings, and morning it is like rush time. I have to leave, get my kiddo right, and then I have to rush to hospital, surgeries and all. By 8, I have to be on toes.
Okay.
So
let's take it as a challenge. And this is for everybody who feels morning is little challenging because that's your rush hour. Next 5 days or 4 days, get up 20 minutes early. And if you can spend 10 minutes of writing Graphotherapy and see how you writing 10 minutes in the morning is impacting your rest of the day.
Right.
Just test it. And if you think, Imran, I'm able to maintain my energy throughout the day, I'm not getting exhausted, I'm able to pay attention, I'm still being present to whatever is happening because I took that 20 minutes extra in the morning. That's all I need from you. Test it for 5 days. And if you think, Imran, I'm not able to stabilize, you can go back to the evening practice. But again, the moment I say evening, because you're breaking one pattern, and the moment it becomes evening, then it will become night. Then it will become no writing. So we know as human beings, this is what we need. See, we say, airport में क्या होता था? पहले print out लेके जाना पड़ता था ticket का. अभी हम लोग क्या करते हैं? अभी print out नहीं, phone पे लेके जाते हैं. तो अभी phone में नहीं, अभी boarding pass ही directly लेके जाते हैं. So can you see, as and when we are progressing towards technology, the lesser involvement of yours happen.
But sir, what is the scientific reason of starting it like early in the morning doing this?
I wanted to address that. So first part of the morning, when you wake up, that is your alpha state of your mind. As human beings, we are disturbed with many things. For example, all our senses are active. When you're sleeping, when you wake up, the first thing what you touch, the sense is feeding you. The smell is feeding you. The listening of the birds, listening of the alarm is feeding you. Can you see that? Our mind is so open. The moment you open your eyes, it starts disturbing you every aspect. So that's why the first part of the morning is where you're less disturbed, and that's your alpha state of your mind. So whatever you practice, whatever you listen, whatever you do as a routine has a huge impact on that part of your alpha state of mind. That's why it says the way you start your day has a lot to do with the way what you will accomplish in that day. So that's why all the rituals, all the pujas, all the traditions, everything is in the first part of the day, because that's the first alpha state where you are ready to listen. That's why avoid phones the moment you get up, avoid news, notifications when you get up. The first few minutes is very important because you need to tune your mind for the rest of the day. And if you're not doing that, that's why you are having disturbed. How many of you realize you woke up and you was like, "Yaar, aaj ki subah hi kharab hai." Can you see that? How it happened was because of one phone call you took, or one bad decision you made in the morning and things. So you need to create that, the ritual. That's why we have something which in the professional program we talk about the coaching system, in which we tell you if you want to coach others, it's important that you need to develop rituals in the morning. And it can be anything: reading a book, listening to a podcast, or listening to an audiobook, or listening to a religious or spiritual conversation. But feed your brain. Like you give breakfast to your body, you need to give breakfast to your mind, and it has to be the most positive one. And trust me, if you do this for next 1 day, 7 days or 5 days, you will see your brain will start developing patterns.
Right.
And what you listen in the morning will go on throughout the day. How many of you realize, आप सुबह में उठे कोई गाना बज रहा था और पूरा दिन आपने वो गाना गुनगुनाया? You know why? Alpha state of mind is so powerful. It's like the wall made up of clay. You throw anything on it, it will get stuck. Yeah. And all the people who live with your in-laws, सासू माँ ने कुछ बोल दिया सुबह में, and पूरा दिन आप लगे रहे उसके बारे में. Your child went late to the school, the security guard said something in the morning. Pura din it impacts you because that's where your alpha state of mind is. So that's why I start feeding your brain powerfully. That's why I do that. And second thing is, do not practice graphotherapy whenever you're free. Okay. You should operate graphotherapy in a more systematic manner. सुबह में ही आप लिखेंगे, जब भी फ्री होंगे, शाम में, दोपहर में, आपके पास ज्यादा वक्त भी मिलेगा, आप कुछ पढ़ेंगे लेकिन लिखेंगे नहीं, because the pattern has to be about the morning, right?
Right.
Okay.